Welcome to the VARCITIES Replication Toolkit. In this video, we'll walk you through the main functions of the toolkit. By the end, you'll know how to use the toolkit to discover resources, explore solutions, and replicate them in your own city or community. Part 1. The Replication Toolkit is a practical knowledge-sharing platform. It brings together visionary solutions tested in VARCITIES pilot cities and connects them with useful resources, co-creation insights, and implementation guidelines. The goal is to make it easier for municipalities, NGOs, planners, and communities to replicate tested innovations, supporting healthier, greener, and more inclusive cities. Let's start with the resources section. You can find it in the main navigation. Clicking on resources takes you to the curated catalog of solutions. You can scroll through or filter the solutions by SDG, benefits, type of solution, whether it is MBS, digital, or sociocultural, beneficiaries, and other categories which we'll explore soon. Now let's look at one of the visionary solutions in more detail, the Learning Pod, which was implemented in Dundalk, Ireland. The first thing you will see is a picture of the implemented intervention. Further down, you can also see a general description. The Learning Pod is a sheltered outdoor learning space with an immersive, fully accessible multisensory area. It was designed to reduce anxiety and encourage participation, especially in occupational therapy sessions. It also serves as a hub to teach biodiversity, showcase nature-based solutions, and promote health and well-being. You can also see the timeline from the preparation phase to the operation phase, which gives us a sense of how long it takes for the development of this solution. The next section entails the multiple benefits of the solution based on 3 categories: digital solutions, sociocultural, and MBS. Further down, you'll find the co-creation roadmap. In this section, you can click the interactive elements to learn more about the work involved in each phase of the co-creation. In VARCITIES, co-creation follows a 4-stage cycle. First, co-identification of needs and challenges. At this stage, the draft ideas for the visionary solutions are presented and the floor will be given to stakeholders to provide their thoughts and insights. If no draft ideas existent, ideas for visionary solutions can jointly be developed. Next is co-design. This is where ideas take shape and various design specifications and operational criteria are agreed upon to reach the final design. The third stage is co-implementation. This is where plans turn into reality, from implementation of the solution to the maintenance plan and selection of events or data visualization integrated into the solution. Finally, co-evaluation. This included monitoring KPIs, collecting user feedback, and comparing before and after outcomes. The insights are then fed back into the toolkit, creating a learning loop for future applications. From the solution, Dundalk highlights valuable lessons from the co-creation process. Some of them are to invest in digital skills for online collaboration, strengthen stakeholder engagement and inclusivity, time activities carefully around schools and key actors, anticipate planning and approval hurdles, plan ahead for inflation and procurement shocks, and manage team resources to avoid overload. These insights make the roadmap not just a timeline, but a guide to replicating the process elsewhere. Moving on to the implementation process section, which gives a candid look at what happened on the ground, some of the main challenges include timeline shifts due to design changes or technical issues, stakeholder requirement changes, budget variances of around plus or minus 20%, delays linked to procurement and permits, and sourcing slowdowns for materials and services. The takeaway here is clear. Build in contingencies for time and budget, map approvals early, and set up a flexible procurement strategy. Next, the profile outlines the levels of expertise required. Some roles can be covered in-house, like project coordination, education, or stakeholder engagement. Others require external contractors, such as design, construction, accessibility features, and energy-efficient systems. Each solution profile has a sustainability plan. For the learning pod, this shows who keeps it running, what resources are needed, and how it delivers value. Key partners include the council, schools, community groups, and contractors. Activities cover maintenance, community engagement, and managing smart technologies. Resources range from the pod itself and solar panels to sensors and skilled staff. The value lies in accessible outdoor education, biodiversity awareness, improved quality of life, and stronger community resilience. On the financial side, costs include construction, technology, and staffing, while revenue streams can come from grants, government support, partnerships, or licensing. Finally, the replication bar shows the learning pod as moderately replicable. With the right partnerships and resources, this model can inspire similar projects in other cities. On the right, the key info panel summarizes the solution at a glance. Here's what it shows. Types of solutions: nature-based, digital, and social-cultural. When you click on the solutions, a pop-up opens showing the maintenance of these solutions. Planning potential, high participatory value, costs, high upfront capex, moderate ongoing opex, but a strong social return on investment. Complexity. When you click on this tab, pop-ups open showing a summary of realized risks and the mitigation action. Next, you have the associated KPIs, which are linked with the Visionary Solutions. Beneficiaries: local administrations, schools, cultural producers, local businesses, planners, engineers, health professionals, and disadvantaged groups. Health and well-being aspects targeted. Mental health, physiological health, and quality of life. This section helps you quickly compare solutions and judge which ones match your city's capacity and needs. And finally, you can download the Learning Pod profile as a PDF. This is perfect for sharing with colleagues, attaching to proposals, or referencing online. The Learning Pod is just one example. Each Visionary Solution page offers the same structure: a general overview, co-creation roadmap, implementation notes, expertise levels, key info, and downloads. Back in the resources library, you can use the same filters, like type of solution, complexity, or health outcomes, to discover other solutions that meet your needs. So to recap, the resources post page is your entry point to the toolkit. Each solution profile provides detailed practical guidance. By looking at all the Visionary solutions, you can gain both inspiration and a roadmap for replication. We encourage you to explore the toolkit, download resources, and start adapting these solutions for your own city. Thank you for watching. For more information, visit the Replication Toolkit and join us in building healthier, greener, and more inclusive urban futures.